Hello everyone, my dear students of class 5th. Welcome back in your computer classes. So as you know very well that in our last video, we have started our lesson number 6, which is know more about MS PowerPoint 2007. Okay, and in that we have covered some topics. So let's have a quick revision on that. So first of all, we have studied about what is MS PowerPoint. Have you remembered? Yes, MS PowerPoint is a part of Microsoft Office. Okay, Microsoft Office package, and it is a structured delivery of information. Okay, and mainly it is for presentation. Okay, so within this we have studied what is presentation. Okay, about PowerPoint slides. Okay, then PowerPoint screen, then how to create a new presentation. Okay, there are many different ways, 5 different ways were there, and install themes. Okay, all these things we have seen in our last video, and PowerPoint videos views also. Okay, so today we are going to start our part second. Okay, and in this we are going to start from lesson number, page number 71. Okay, so have you remembered till here we have completed, and this work was given you to do from your homework. Key combinations. Okay, shortcut keys I have given you from the homework. Hope you have completed as well as learnt also. So now our second point is how to use the mouse. Okay, so how to use the mouse, we know very well what is mouse. Okay, so presentation. Okay, so the mouse is also used to scroll through a presentation. So there are three views: normal view, slide view and outline view, as we have discussed in our earlier class also. So the vertical scroll bars, what is vertical? This one you can see here. Okay, vertical scroll bar also contains the previous slide as well as the next slide buttons. Understood? In the pictures also you can see previous as well as next slide buttons. So these buttons can be clicked to move to the previous or next slide. Okay, as indicated by its name also. Now, secondly, slide layouts. There are slide layouts. Why these layouts are there? So this facility is provided by the software MS PowerPoint. Different type of layouts are there to make our presentation more and more attractive. Okay, so the way of arranging things or objects on a slide is called layout. Understood what is layout? Layout is the way of arranging, okay, to make our presentation more attractive. A layout generally compresses placeholders for various kinds of objects or text. Boxes with dotted borders on a new slide are called placeholders. You are very aware with the placeholders. What are those? Those are the dotted slides, okay, where we have to write down our text or where we have to make our presentation, something like this. Okay, and mainly the first one is of title slide and second is, okay, and second is subtitle slides. And if we want the more number of slides, then we can take it. Okay, all the things are given there. So they hold titles, body tags, bulleted lists, then pictures, tables, charts, etc. Whatever is needed to make our presentation, all the things are there. A different slide layouts can be selected to add each new slide. Then remember, the way of arranging things or objects on a slide is known as a layout, and layout generally compresses placeholders for various kinds of objects or text. Okay, here what is the meaning of slide layouts? So layouts is generally the placeholders for the various kinds of objects or text. Okay, mainly it is here, it means the same. Understood? So here you can see, dear students, in the picture different type of layouts are given here, types of layouts. So if you are seeing this one, title slide, Here title slides are there, 2 titles. Next one is title and content. That means this one is title that I have shown you just now by making in this way. Okay, first one is title slides and second one is content one. Okay, so here is the same. This is dotted. Okay, then section header, first of all here and then here. Then two content, one title and two contents are there. Then compression, the same, almost same. Then title only whenever we have to write the title we can select this. Now blank, no placeholder. Okay, you can write from anywhere. Then content with caption, here you can see na caption, content with caption and picture with caption. Here in the last one you can add the picture also. Understood? So these are the types of slide layouts. I thought that you have learned at the time. Okay, very simple. So come on our next page, page number 73. How to change slide layout. Okay, till now it is clear types of about the slide layouts and the types of layouts. Now how to change the slide layout. Okay, so here are some steps given. So first of all, if you will see here, okay, step number first, click the slide whose layout is to be changed. Okay, where we have to change. Suppose here we want to change, then there we have to click. Then click home tab. Home tab is here, you can see. Then third one, now click layout from the slides group. From the slides group we have to select the layout. Okay, you can see here. And then finally what we have to do, select the layout of your choice from the various options. Here are options given. 9 options are given. Just now we have studied about them. So whatever you want in your presentation, that you can choose. Okay. Now inserting pictures. How to insert the picture? How to inserting the pictures? Before that we should understand what is the meaning of inserting. Inserting means putting the pictures within or wherever it is needed. Okay, in the presentation. So pictures make our presentation unique and enhance its appearance. Okay, to make it more attractive. Then we can insert pictures using any of these options. First of all, clip art and then picture from file. Okay, from anyone, it's our choice. Then inserting picture from clip art. So here to insert a clip art, steps are given. So first one you can see here. Click on the insert tab. Then click on clip art from illustrations group. The clip art task pane appears. Here it appears. Okay. Then type name of the desired picture in the search for box. For example, if one wants to insert a picture of bird, type bird. Okay, if you want a picture of dog, then type dog. Okay, and click on go button. Related pictures are displayed there. Okay, then step number 4, click the picture to insert in the slide. Okay, simple steps. No difficulty is there in learning as well as in the practical also. Okay, so and if you want to resize the picture, that is also the facility of resizing is also there. For that we click on any of the blank circles seen around the picture. Okay, around the picture there will be dotted border, and above that a circular symbol will be there. Okay, so the picture to select it and then drag to resize as required. Okay, then inserting picture from file, almost same process. Click on the insert tab, then click picture from illustrations group. Okay, and then select the picture file required to be inserted and click on insert button. Understood? Simple. Okay, now our last topic is word art and shapes. Okay, very important and very useful. Okay, here you can see here. Okay, so now in this there are many features and commands that we can use in PowerPoint to create visually appealing slides. Okay, So two of these features are word art and shapes. Understood? So here we are taking about word arts. So word art allows us to create stylish text with effects such as textures, shadows, and outlines. Okay, we can also insert and modify a variety of shapes like rectangles, circles, or line arrows. Okay, callouts and stars also. Okay, all that facility is provided in the word art. Okay, so PowerPoint allows us to add effects to the text inside of a text box. Okay, inside the text box, which is known as a word art. That is only the word art. So for the most part, the types of effects we can add are the same as the ones we can add to shapes and text box. Okay, so however, with the word art, we can also transform the text to give it a wavy or slanted or inflated. Okay, or all the shadowed. These all the effects we can add in our text. Okay, so how to apply a word art style to a text? Now question comes in the mind. So how? Here are some steps given in your book, beta. You can look into your books. So select a text box or select some text inside of the text box. Okay, that means what you have to select? Actually, you have to select whatever or with whatever portion or whatever text you want to convert. Okay, that you have to select. On the format tab, click the more drop down arrow in the word art stylish group, like here it is given. Okay, format. Then a drop down menu of the, here you can see many options are given. Many more are there. Okay, the text will appear in the selected style. If desired, we can change the font or font color also. Okay, so all these facilities are provided there that we have to select. And what we will see after that, we can see that our text is transformed into the stylish one. Okay, now next one about shapes. Shapes we know very well. PowerPoint's large shape collection allows us to organize and design the image as we want according to our choice. Okay, so while we may not need shapes in every presentation we create, they can add visual appeal. Okay, every time we don't want all these type of shapes. Okay, but whenever we are needed, we can use them. And how to insert these shapes? Very simple. Select the insert tab. Here you can see insert tab is given here, and then select the desired shape and click hold and drag in the desired location to add the shape to the slide. Understood? Now here the explanation of this chapter is completed, and in our next video we are going to do our exercise as well as the question answers. Understood? Till then what you have to do, you have to read out the chapter, okay, and understand it very well, as you know that your exam questions are from the inside of the chapter. Okay, till then take care and revise the chapter.